Okay, hey, welcome. It's the January 19th Mindset Monday. I'm Amy Mark Charles. I'm not Jacqueline Roy, even though that's the name that you see. Jacqueline is sick. I was just explaining to everybody they've had the flu at their house. She's feeling pretty rotten, and so she is going to bed, and you guys get me tonight. But I'm hoping that you will be participating and interacting. I'm going to share some things, and I'm going to talk about some things, and then I really do want to hear from you guys because um, we are better together whenever we share and um, just share ideas and learn from each other. So, if you were on the call last week, I don't know if the recording ever got up. There was one week where maybe the recording didn't go out, but I can't remember. Um, but if you were on the call last week, we talked about taxes, and then we kind of ran out of time. At the very end, we asked you to make a list of all the Scentsy tasks you do every week or every month. Just list them out, be thinking about what you do. And if you didn't do that, that's fine. You can do that right now while I'm talking. Think about all the things that you do in your business from um, posting on social media, texting customers, thank you. Maybe you mail out something, placing orders, um, booking parties, making samples, doing events, packing for events. Like there's a lot of things, right? Think about all the things that you do in your business, and then we are going to kind of analyze what we're doing to decide what are the most important income producing tasks that we need to be doing. What can we shave off that's not important or that's just stressing us out? What's not making us money and we're doing, and maybe it's a waste of time? What are we doing that is not making us money and we hate it? Maybe there's something that you just hate doing and it really is not proving to be making that much money. Is there something else that you can be doing? So, I actually found a list. I didn't find it. I don't take credit. Jacqueline sent me this list. I asked her for it. Somebody made a Google Drive document, and I'll post it in our Mindset Monday Facebook group later. But I'm gonna screen share and just let you read through some of these ideas. They've got ideas for like all kinds of different categories of your business. So if you're making your list, can you guys all see that? Let me start here. So I'm gonna have this for you. You don't have to write all this down right now. Okay. I should have posted it already, but it's not there, so sorry. Um, what was I saying? As you're going through the things, as you look through your list, you might want to add some of these. Like if you don't have a good method for follow-up and sales, if you look, there's different categories like recruiting, team building, but if you don't have a method that's good for follow-up and sales, maybe you want to add some of these. Um, and maybe you might want to get rid of some of yours, or if you already feel like your customer follow-up and sales is going well, then just keep those things. Don't worry about this. Absolutely, there is no way, I don't think, that you can do all of these things. I mean, I shouldn't say absolutely. Maybe you can, but do you need to? Probably not. Um, I do think that there's enough that like you could probably do like a few things every week though, and make it through the list. Text 5 customers with a limited time offer. If you're not using your Cincy Connect app, that's an easy way to do that. Um, Same thing with following up here. I just have to say, a lot of these are Cincy Connect. I think if Cincy Connect, checking Cincy Connect and doing that follow up is not on your list of things that you do every week, every day, that needs to be one of your number one. And it's free. So download the app at Cincy Connect. You log in like you're logging into your workstation, and it gives you all these ideas for things that emails that you can send out, follow-up texts and emails and things like that. Post a scent of the day. That's fun. That's a personal thing. You're posting like this is the scent that I'm warming today, or this is what I've got in my solo, or whatever. You guys are reading through these. I'm not going to read every single one because I'm also going to be posting. Um, or sharing this link. What's in your warmer today? That's interactive. That's really fun. Okay, recruiting and team building. This is one that some of you may not have anything. This is one that can be tough. So if you don't have anything for recruiting, definitely grab some of these things, add them to your list because this is definitely an income producing activity. You may notice up here it says 100 IPAs. That means income producing activities. Record a 60-second reel. What could you do with $200 this week? That's a great idea. Do a side hustle math breakdown showing real earnings. Run a team building challenge with a prize for the most combos started if you're a leader. Run a why I almost didn't join story post. That's interesting. So I'm going to post this for you guys and you can add some more of these as you see things that you like you want to add. Okay, parties and events. Book a party or event. Book anything because this is the way that we get new customers. I only know so many people. I only come in contact with so many people when I'm out and about. But if I talk to Missy, my friend Missy, and Missy, I'm sorry, Missy just joined and that's why I chose that name, but Missy, I only I'm not talking about you. I just clicked to add you and now I'm talking about you and you're probably like, "What? What did I miss?" Just using your name. Missy, if I talk to her and I ask her to share a link with her friends, host an in-person party, do a catalog party with some testers at work, whatever, I'm going to get maybe 10 more customers that I've never met before and I wouldn't have reached without Missy. Do a live unboxing tour on social. Drop a poll in stories who's down to party for freebies. That's a good idea. See if anybody will get excited about freebies. Okay, so we need to have some things that have to do with parties and events on our list of things that we do every month. Creative sales and marketing. This is fun. These are some things that maybe you haven't heard before, you haven't seen or thought of. So we'll definitely share this um, in the group. Run a tell me your faves thread. Future a weekly customer crush with their favorite warmer or scent. You know what I haven't done in a while? And this was such a fun thing was, and I need to start doing this because I've had more club members since then, was take a screenshot. I don't know who did this first. Maybe it was Danetta, but take a screenshot of your Scentsy Club customers' orders so people can see here's what they've got in their club. It's all these discontinued bars. They've got the whiff box. They've got something for half price. They only paid $8 US shipping, like point out the different benefits with that screenshot and do that, like do one a month or one a week or something like that, or when they run. So, ooh, that's fun. Top 3 repurchase products poll. And then going live and sharing new products or like doing reviews of your scents, that is always such a good way to interact with customers. And I forget about it, but when I do it, I love it because I love seeing them hop on. Okay, social media and content creation behind the scenes of packing your orders. That's not asking for an order, it's just content that you're giving for free, something people can watch to forget everything that's going on in their life and just zone out for a second, watching you package orders. And it's a reminder that I have a Scentsy person. When I need to order, I place it from them. Do a weekly live lab where you test out new scent combos. That's fun. These are great. I hadn't read through all of them yet. Can you tell? Start a Smell the Truth series where you review one product brutally honestly. We can all think of a scent that we could brutally review. Uh, let's see. Anyway, there's some really good stuff in here, right? So these are some really good ways to generate income. Now, how do I stop screen sharing? Do I remember? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. Let me read through the comments real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Any comments about that though while I'm reading through?
The one that you said about like packing an order, I'm I know you do this. Like there's people that like I watch people make soap on TikTok. Like I would enjoy watching somebody wrap a present or put it together a gift bag or whatever. So why wouldn't I do the same for
Yeah.
me? I'm saying this out loud so I can actually do it because I got ideas. I just don't follow through. I'm admitting that. So
Yeah, it never occurred to me to do that myself,
No.
packaging orders.
Yeah.
But I definitely watch those. How can you get a copy? I'm going to post that. It's a link. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Sorry. It's a if it's a Google document, I don't have to post it in Facebook and leave. I can do it in the comments. Let's see. See if this
I
works.
don't know why I never thought to take pictures of club orders and share that. So I'm doing it right now and I'm going to post them in my stories. Like, why did I never think of that before?
It's fun. I mean, block out, you block out their personal contact info and all that, and then it's a great real life application for clubs. So let me know if this document doesn't work and I will get a different link. But okay, so now what we're gonna do is I know you're gonna be adding, okay, it works. Yay. I know you're gonna be adding some things from that list to your list that you've already been working on, but I want to tell you the next step. The next step is you're gonna look at your list and you're gonna decide what things are actually income producing and what things are maybe a waste of your time or you could substitute with something better. For example, and I always use this example, and I don't mean to step on anybody's toes. Samples are really, really great. Okay. Samples are great. However, if you are spending a lot of time making really cute samples and you don't like doing it, okay? If you love doing it and that is one of the things that like makes your heart so happy about Scentsy, then I think you should do it. It's worth it. But if you think that you have to make, melted samples in different shapes and cute labels and all these things in order to be a consultant, then maybe and if you don't like it, I'm here to tell you that you don't have to do what somebody else is doing. Do you know what I do? For my scent of the month, for my customers, the ones that are local, I grab the scented sticker that comes in my scent of the month kit. I put that on a little baggie. I give them a cube of the bar. That's a lot. You don't have to do that. You could do half a cube. You could do a sliver. But I used to, when I first started, I melted them, and that took so much time, and I decided I don't want to do that. You heard me though. If you love doing it, do it. I think they're really cute and it would feel very special receiving one. But for me, no, I'm not doing that. Scented stickers, that's it. They're going to get the smell under their nose and that's all they really need. Okay. So you can like just get a butter knife and like cut little slivers off and that's okay. That's enough. And that's income producing and you're saving money while you're doing it. Sticker and a smidge of wax. It's fine. But we do like the cute ones. You hear me. I know you do. Okay. So you're going to go through your list and you're going to decide what is income producing and what is not. So if it's income producing and you know that you are making money as a result of that, then you're going to put like a little dollar sign next to it. Okay. Next to that item. I've said this before. If it's like super income producing, I would say like, um, sending the emails, doing all your Scentsy Connect, even handing out samples. Now that's different than making samples, right? Deciding that you're going to hand out 10 samples a week or a day, whatever you can do. Calling people to follow up on orders or texting to ask for parties. I would put $2 signs next to those things because those things are going to make you the most money. Having recruiting conversations, I would put $2 signs. Now, if it's one of those things that you don't think is maybe making you as much money, but you love doing it, put a little heart because when it comes down to it, you need to like what you're doing. And if you are coming across anything that, okay, so like think about sending mail out. This is the time to analyze that. It's the beginning of the year. We can make some changes in our business. If you are mailing out mailers and you are not seeing orders come in from that, then maybe that's something you could try letting go of this year and do something different. Start communicating maybe more through text messages or through email or through social or something. Now's the time you can change out what you're doing. You can also go back. Do you feel it depends on where you live on your sales? Do you mean like in general on our sales? Does it depend on where you live? I would say depends on the people that you're reaching. Maybe it depends on where you live. Postage is expensive. So that's one of the things that um that you could cut back on to try to save some of the money that you are making instead of spending it. Postage is just continues to go up. Instead of sending, so I do send a cent circle to my customers who order online because I feel like they're paying the shipping and it's so easy and I did nothing. And so I do send a cent circle. I get those half price or I get those for free with a previous. I make sure I'm planning ahead to have some. And then I send like a flyer with something that's coming out the next month. And I have a lot of repeat PWS orders. And so I feel like personally that that is income producing to me. But what I did try, I don't know, the beginning of last year or the end of 24, I can't remember when it was, but I have tried to do like the monthly mailers for just one stamp or a postcard. I was doing postcards like to like 50 customers a month, and I don't know if those were paying off, and I decided to stop so I can save some money. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Decide for you. Your business is different than mine. So you're going to make up this decision for yourself. But you're going to go through and decide what things do you want to do, what things can you handle, and what things are income producing, and then maybe just put a little question mark next to things you're not sure of, or you know what? You put that on your list of things that you're going to do every week, but then you put it last, and maybe you designate some in some way that this is if time allows, right? So whenever real life happens and you have to let something go, you've already made up that decision, what you can let go, and you don't have to feel guilty for it because you know that that's your least income producing thing. I get random sales from people. I hand out samples. That is always a surprise. Yeah, handing out samples is huge. Okay, let's see what else did I have to talk about. I think that's it. Okay, so here's where I want to discuss some stuff. I want to talk about how you are tracking what you're doing. I'll say something first. I have tried a variety of things. I had an app called Things 3, and it would do recurring tasks. It would show up. I could do it weekly or monthly, and it would just show up on my to-do list, stuff to do. I have done a Trello. There's an app and a website called Trello, and I made like a card template, and it was every month it would just show up again. And I list the way that I decided to list things is first week of the month, second week, third week, fourth week of the month. That's how I decide what I'm going to do. So the first week of the month is when I'm sending out like an email for my team with like what's coming this month. That's when I send actually it's the second week of the month. I send PWS thank yous, club thank yous. I do a drawing for those people because I give away a little something. Um, I don't advertise it that they have to pay to get in the drawing. It's fair. Um, anyway, so I've like told myself when I need to do certain tasks. And then it's just there and I can check those off. But I want to hear, how are you guys tracking what you do? Do you have a piece of paper? Does anybody want to share anything? I'll just wait. I've been a teacher. You can unmute yourself and share.
I really don't track what I do. I just know that I'm behind because of, I broke my leg and I was really behind. So I hadn't sent thank you cards or thank yous for orders or anything. So I'm up to December. I'm proud of myself. I'm up to December and I'm doing my samples for Valentine's because it doesn't pay to do the samples that are already gone already. And when you make your samples, make sure you're going to get them out because the other day I had to get, not get rid of, but put them away in case the scent comes back. You'll have the samples done. Don't let them sit. Actually give them out, your samples,
Hmm.
because then you're wasting time.
Maybe reward yourself. Tell yourself you're going to get something. You're going to get a Sonic drink or you get to go to Starbucks or I don't know, something if once you get all your samples out for the month or the week. Yeah, Irene, I'm proud of you for getting your stuff done. That's a lot to have to catch up on, and you just slowly get there. Danetta said, I use the reminders app. I have a daily list, a weekly list, a monthly list, and a 6 month/yearly list. I have it set up for recurring as often as I need it, so it shows up when I open today on my app and it needs to be done that day. That's brilliant. That's just reminders. Is that on an iPhone? I've never used it like that. I just usually tell Siri to remind me to, you know, grab something when I get home or whatever. Pen and paper tracker. Where do you keep that then? I guess, Rebecca, that's my question. Do you like have an office that you see it every day? Do you have like a planner? Mm, all my orders are PWS orders, so I have a reminder set for every Monday and Thursday to do thank you cards to say thank you for the orders that have come in. That's awesome. Mm, I reach out to all my ladies and send little goodies to all who order from my PWS. Reminders. I'm just reading through the comments, catching up. Anybody else have something to share?
Um, so I'm a pencil and paper. I also have a planner. I have a PDF that has everything like listed, like because I'm a hairdresser and I work Friday and Saturday, so I try to squeeze all my tasks in on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I had a list of like Monday I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and then I can still take my little pin and check it off because it has a little box next to it to where I can like still check it off because I'm like, okay, it's done. So I need to reanalyze the list because some of the things I'm like, yeah, that doesn't bring me joy, and I hate doing them. So I need to go in and fix it. But I print it off and then I um, cut it out, and then I put it on my Avery labels, and I just stick it inside my planner. That way, I know today is this list, Tuesday is to do this, Wednesday is to do this, and then like I said, I try to squeeze it all in. And then if I don't get one or two of those things done, then in between my clients, so like, oh, I need to finish my follow-up. I didn't quite get all of this done. Then I will do that. But I'm a pencil and paper. Kind of visual. I have me and be able to like physically check it off, know that it's done.
Yeah. How many of you guys are like need to see things visually checked off? If I don't get to check it off, do you guys ever just write something on your list that you did and then check it off so that you feel more productive? It feels so good. James said, I'm very new, but also very analytical. And I've been tracking my return on investment for different tasks or events using Excel. Brilliant. And that's what I'm talking about. Some of us are just doing the same things that we've always been doing, but it would be a good idea to put some thought into it this week and, maybe for the rest of the month and decide what is, what am I getting my return on my investment of my time, not just money. As a business owner, like your time is your money, and what are the things we can be doing to make the most?
Yes, I reviewed my this last month. I reviewed the senior places that I go to once a month, and I had one that wasn't producing very much, even though I enjoyed doing them. It wasn't worth going every month. So I told the activity director I'd go every other month until sales started picking back up because you can sit there for 4 hours and not do anything, and you're kind of going, well, you know, when you have another one that's doing gangbusters. So it was time to review. So glad I did it. But I got to get back on my happy mail because that did make me happy.
Thinking about somebody getting something in the mail and how that would be fun for them. Yeah. So if it's worth it to you. Somebody's talking about Holly Pierce's follow-up system and it changed things for her. So I'm going to look that up. They said it's in the director group or on her YouTube. If anybody finds it, post it in the comments. And if not, I made a note to look for that and I'll post it in our Facebook.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was in the director group. She posted it, but she did a world tour on it last year, I think it was. And she spoke at World Tour and explained what she did. And from that moment, I started it, and I've been using it for a year now, and I love it. But I've just altered. She has like a sticker on the bottom. It says like for follow-up check-ins, and I just altered it for me, like that I sent a thank you, or I do monthly mail because it makes me happy as well. And so I kind of just altered it to me, and it's changed a lot for me.
That's so good to know. Anybody else have anything to share? I'm going to do our drawing to have that ready and we'll try to wrap up soon.
Okay, so I haven't tried this system, but I just did. I have an iPhone, and this is for iPhone, iPad, and Macs. But I just found an app that I'm going to look into. It's free, and it's called To-Do List Minimalist and Widget. And you can do colored list, widgets, and have multiple lists. So like when you look at it each day, it'll have like the various colors, or like today it may have stuff for like a daily, a weekly, a monthly, or whatever, and you can check them off and everything. It has reminders, it has a focus timer, um, and you can sync it throughout your devices and stuff. So that might be something that you might like to look at, because I know I forget who it was that has like the daily, the weekly, and the monthly reminders, for you to open it up and have everything like in one list each day, what you need to do and stuff. So that might be something that some people might like to look at.
I'm sitting out.
Sorry, I clicked the link. Thank you.
Oh.
I love colorful things.
Yes, yeah, I'm all about coordinating things, so I'm gonna look into this and start using it myself and kind of see. So I will report back how
Okay.
I like using this and everything.
Yeah, I would love to have that. Okay, so now we have our list. You've been building your list, things you want to do. Guys, we have to figure out a way that we're going to be reminded, right? So if it's notifications every day to work, to remind you to work, do it. I know that the Connect app can send us stuff and tell us when it's been a while and we need to do our work. But think of a way that you're going to remember to put this at the front of your brain, because I know we have so many tabs open that this could fall to the end. It's easy to let this fall to the end of the day if we have time, but we want to make it a priority. We love Scentsy. We love this company. We love selling it. We love our customers. We love our teams. And so our actions need to reflect that. We need to make sure that we're putting it, at the forefront of our mind. So if you need to put this on a mirror, if you need to put it in your car, if you need to put something on your wallpaper of your computer, of your phone, if you need to put a sticker or something on your cup that you take everywhere with you, do that so that you remember to stick to your list and work on your list. Some of these things, it could take like 10, 15 minutes a day, and you know it. And so it's just getting in the habit of doing it. One thing that I might suggest is getting with a group of your team members or starting one. A virtual cubicle. Somebody get on a Zoom. I think it's free if it's 45 minutes or 40 minutes or less, but just decide a night of the week. This is what my team has been doing. A night of the week that you're going to get on your virtual cubicle and you're going to sit and you're going to work. And you can chat if you have questions, you can share ideas. That's great. But you're just going to sit and, label your stuff or get your mail ready or follow up with your customers. That's an idea also. But just make sure you set aside the time to do it. Okay, I did a drawing. We also have some comments. If you guys who are sharing video links will share that in Mindset Monday, like make a post, I will approve it. Put post the links like in one post if you can, if it's all for the same person's, content, and then we can go in and I'll approve it. But anyway, our two winners were on my screens, numbers 2 and 25, which are Monica Thompson. Monica Thompson, can you please put your email in the chat? Because that's how I'm going to find you to send you your gift certificate, your gift card. Jacqueline is going to send you an Amazon gift card. And then the second person was Jess Perizic. Thank you, Monica. Jess, will you go ahead and put yours in there too? And I think that's it. Make sure, before we go, make sure you register for World Tour. I thought today was the 20th. It's not. Tomorrow's the 20th and is the last day to register for World Tour. One of my team members told me that they went in today. I don't know what made them think, but they were like checking their registration and it had not completed. They hadn't like gone through and like edited everything to actually like complete. Oh, she said she'd never been charged for her kit because she was trying to get the kit. So make sure that you go in, maybe go on your workstation. You can go to your order history. You can click on like to filter it by events, and then you can see it right there. I did. I made sure that mine is there tonight. So you might go in and make sure. It's free though. World Tour is going to be on Saturday, the 31st. I don't remember the times. But there's like a chunk of the day. We're going to get
From
on.
9 to noon.
Thank you. We're going to log in and we're all going to just watch it together. They're going to have like a big Zoom type thing. You'll be able, I think this is how it was for leadership. This is how I think it's going to be. We're going to be able to chat with each other as things are announced. This is what I think. If don't be like Amy told me that I'd be able to chat, but I think you will be able to. You're not going to be on screen. But you'll get a Zoom, you'll get like a link the day before or a few days before. Does anybody know for sure? I think it'll be recorded that you can go back. If you were registered, you can go back and see. I don't know when the kits will ship. I'm hoping that they'll ship and we get them like a few days before, but you know what? They might not ship them until later if they're wanting to surprise with the different products and then we get them after that. Thank you. You have 30 days to watch the replay. This would be a great time too to watch with your teams. If you have local teamies, you can get together and, bring some chips and drinks and everybody watch together. But register. It's free. Free dollars. Free zero. Doesn't cost you anything. And even if you're not sure if you can watch it that day because you've got soccer games or who knows what in January in the cold, if you've got an event, you got whatever, you're working, you're going to be able to watch it for 30 days after. So Melissa Gratz said shipping after, so no surprises are room. That makes so much sense. Okay. Thanks for being on tonight, guys. I appreciate it. Is there a call next week? There is not. We're going to have our leadership call next week. So we will see you on February 2nd. Is that Groundhog Day? Hopefully spring will be on the way. Short winter and we'll be having some spring. So see you guys on February 2nd. Good night. Thanks for being on. Bye-bye.